An accident or injury can change your life in an instant. Medical bills and missed work can add up fast, and insurance alone doesn't always cover the true cost of recovery. Shariff Injury Lawyers help navigate the personal injury process and fight for your peace of mind, recovery, and the compensation you deserve. Attorney Mohammed Shariff joins us to explain how knowing your legal options can make all the difference. Good morning.
Good morning.
We were talking earlier how experiences as a child can really influence what your career might be. That happened with you.
Absolutely. There's a lot of different opportunities that were presented to me that I was blessed with, and I know how much doors education opens.
Yeah, you would spend your summers, so you instead of having idle time around a law firm that your sisters were working at.
Correct. So that was my first exposure to the legal field. My parents were very insistent on me going into higher education. I didn't know what I wanted to do. My sisters were paralegals at a law firm, and I interned there to stay away from trouble during the summers. Yeah,
that's some good place to be during the summer. All right, injury. Why injury in particular?
So, injury is one of those areas of law where you see the actual impact on a person's life. Like even the smaller cases that we settle for our clients. Let's say a client only gets $10,000 in their pockets. I see the reaction when in their minds, or they say it out loud, we can pay rent for the next couple of months, right? And even though this money might not be a lot to some people, it's a lot of money to a lot of people, and it's life-changing.
To try to make them whole again, at least, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Some of your practice areas: car, bicycle, bus, motorcycle, ride-share, truck accidents, pedestrian accidents, work injuries, catastrophic injuries, slip and falls, business disputes, and wrongful death. All right. We have some questions from some folks.
Yes.
Because these are some of these things. They seem like common sense and are simple, but people always could slip up on this, and that changes the outcome of everything.
Correct.
Nancy's saying, I was in a car accident 6 months ago and didn't file a personal injury claim because I felt fine and only had minor back pain. But that pain has continued, and I've had multiple doctor visits since the accident. Is it too late to file a personal injury claim?
For most personal injury cases, you have up to 2 years to file a claim. However, it's never a good idea to wait that long. Nancy, it's only been 6 months, so she still has a chance to pursue it, but it's really important to get the medical attention and treatment immediately, because the insurance companies will use that against you, right? If a lot of people want to naturally try and walk it off, right? And a lot of people don't have the money to go and pay for doctors up front, but it's really important to get there as soon as possible, because the insurance company is going to say, well, you waited a certain number of days to go see a doctor, so you clearly weren't that injured, even though that might not be true.
All right. So Mike says, I was injured after a car hit me while I was riding my bike in a bike lane. I want to hire a lawyer, but I don't have the money to pay up front, and their payment plans, are there any payment plans or other options available? So, sometimes people say they can't afford the doctor, but they think they can't afford the lawyer, so they just put it off.
Right. So our clients never pay us anything up front. We only get paid out of the settlement or whatever funds that we are able to recover for them. So if we're not able to get anything for them, they don't have to worry about any expenses, any attorney's fees, or anything like that.
Okay. Claudia says, my daughter was in a car accident. The at-fault driver's insurance company called and offered to settle things quickly. Is that an official final offer?
It's the first offer is always, or almost always, never the final offer. The insurance companies actively engage in this pattern of immediately reaching out to the people that are injured in order to get them to settle before real injuries manifest themselves, or before the individual is able to go and get treatment to find out what their injuries really are. And sometimes what I tell people is, if insurance companies were fair, I wouldn't have a job, right? And so never accept the first offer.
Yeah, that's why you need somebody representing you. Actually,
Correct.
That's why it's important to get the lawyer, so you can represent that person. All right, you are part of our MLK Scholarship Fund campaign partner. We want to thank you for that. We know you have a heart of service and you want to give back to the community, so thank you very much for that. But also, you are also giving away a lot of things to the community oftentimes.
Correct. I think last time I was on your show, I've announced for the first time that our law firm would be giving away a brand new car to a client of ours, and we were able to do that right before Christmas, where we gave one of our clients a brand new 2026 Hyundai, and we were able to do that in the middle of in the Texas game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for joining us today. And again, thank you very much for being part of that campaign that might produce the next lawyers. At Shariff Injury Lawyers, you don't pay unless they win. To get your free consultation to discuss your claim, call 832-600-0000. Again, that number is 832-600-0000. For more information, you can also visit or call the sheriff or callthesheriff.com. That's the website, callthesheriff.com. You can also follow them on social media at Shariff Injury Lawyers for ongoing giveaways.